I'm Sophie Penix. I just graduated from Dow High and I will be attending Syracuse University in the fall. One of the main ways that being the president of my school's DECA program has helped me would be that I've learned to adapt to different leadership styles because I've learned that throughout my year as being president that people like to be led in different ways, and also that there are different types of followers and leaders and that you need to adapt to those different styles that everyone has. And it's really going to help me in college when I'm working with students and different peers for projects and different clubs and organizations and things like that. And I feel like from DECA, I really have a step ahead of other people with learning how to adapt to those different leadership styles. Another thing that has really helped me would be that I've learned different communication styles. Especially as being president, I've had to talk to a lot of different businesses and business professionals, and I've really learned how to talk in a more professional voice. But also with being the president, I've had to talk to my peers and teachers and things like that, and I've learned that there's not one way to communicate, once again, just like the leadership styles. And I think that will help me in my professional career, however many years that is down the road, but also will help in college when I'm talking to my professors and advisors and my peers, and it will really set me apart because I will look like I am more professional and I know what I'm doing, which can set me apart in several different ways.
Hi, my name's Kieran, and I'm a senior at Dow High, and I held the position of Officer of Fundraising at my Dow High DECA chapter. Being a DECA Officer of Fundraising has really helped me with my communication skills with adults, teachers, and my fellow officers, but I've especially learned how to better my creativity. Before being a DECA officer, I really was not a person who would come up with ideas or vocalize whatever ideas I have, but since I've been Officer of Fundraising, I had to have creative ideas for our organization to fundraise and get the student body to participate in our fundraisers.
My name is Aditya Mehta. I was the president of Midland Dow DECA for the 2017-2018 year. I currently am a student at U of M going into my sophomore year. And in terms of how DECA helped me, I think it's definitely contributed to a lot of things I've built on in Michigan a lot. And I think number one is communication. DECA already has to do a lot with that, with the role play, with giving clear explanations. But when you're trying to teach, 50 plus people about how to do that same thing, communication is especially key. Making sure that people understand where you're coming from all experiences is something that I've had the pleasure of doing in high school, and then right away to college helps me gain a lot of experience going into leadership positions. And I also think being around a community of other like-minded people with other high school presidents gives you that network that is definitely helpful at a school, in-state school like Michigan, or even elsewhere. You know those people for a while, and I've made several connections in college through that same way.
Hello, I'm Nathan Streetmatter. I was the president of the Midland High chapter, and I'm going to Taylor University next year. DECA taught me how to be a better person through being an officer, through teaching me about how to be a servant as a leader. An unexpected challenge happened when I became a president at Midland High, because we had less structure in our chapter, we had less older members, and we didn't have the strongest advisor and the strongest leadership to start up with. And so in that way we were struggling already. And so at the beginning of the year, we had to bring in a lot of new people. We had a lot of new freshmen and a lot of people who didn't really understand how DECA worked. And it was really unexpected for me because I was ready just to have the time of my life with my friends, the people that did DECA, and just to enjoy this experience again, and then hopefully do better at each competition. As the year progressed, I learned that it is very hard to explain and really make those freshmen grow into feeling comfortable in competing, and also just feeling like they have the right knowledge to go into both the test and the role play. And so I had to learn how to kind of take responsibility and serve them a bit more. Sadly, throughout the year, I felt like I tended to do a poor job. I tended more to focus on myself and the busy schedule that I had going on, rather than to really focus on them and make sure that they understood the tasks before them in regionals with the test and the role play. Going back, I wish I would have just sat down with more of them individually and really made sure that they were comfortable in what they were doing. And even if they said that they were fine, just asking more questions and making sure that they are, because it's really easy as a freshman to kind of hide and be more shy and act like you have it all figured out when you truly don't. So I just wish, going back, that I would have put more energy and focused more into them. But all in all, being a DECA officer really challenged my perspective of leadership and really made me think on myself of how I can refine some of my qualities and also make sure that as a leader that I focus on others and not just always myself and my own agenda, but really take a step back and look at the people I'm leading and ask myself what do they need, and really make sure I'm constantly asking and communicating what it takes for them and and also making sure I'm being the servant I need to be.